What is up? We are back playing Victoria 3 as Turkey, or Ottomans into Turkey, Kebab into Turkey, and right now we are fighting a war with, let's see, who is this? I think it's Romania, with the goal of eventually getting a border with Ukraine so we can take Ukraine because we know oil spawns there, except, new dev diary, what's it, 1.1 part 2 came out, and it shows that most of the oil is actually, like, over here in this band, and not in Ukraine. So that's a bit of a bummer, but I think we're still going to long-term want to subjugate Ukraine. Overall, long-term, what our goals are is to get the strong market or the tycoon achievement, which requires us playing to the end of the game and still having a really large GDP. Apparently, allegedly, it seems. The hegemony achievement seems to be bugged. We're also going for the strong man of Europe achievement, or the healthy man of Europe. But recently I've been actually kind of thinking about more of kind of the idea of building tall in a state, and whether or not that's good or bad. So if you look at our capital, in our capital we have a ton of different industries, okay? So that means the workers are spread out amongst these industries. I kind of think this is bad. This is kind of an old run when we started putting all this here, but let's take a look here. What we do like, giggity, what we do like about this is that we are getting economies of scale bonus from up to 50%, so I guess we need one more, and then we're also encouraging manufacturing. And so what I think you can do is you can put encouraging manufacturing like in your capital state or in one big state. Did they get someone to join them? It seems that they did. Regime change in Bahrain. Turkish war reps. Okay, well, I wanted to finish talking about the thing I was talking about briefly. Initially I thought that putting a bunch of industry in your capital and going for the 70% bonus, throughput bonus from both economies of scale and encouraging manufacturing, I thought this was really good. But then I noticed, when you have a ton of different industries and a ton of pops, and a ton of demand on the pops for labor, what happens is you start getting really high wages. And so I don't necessarily think this is a bad thing, because as you're paying higher wages, you're also going to increase consumer demand, because your pops are going to be getting paid more money, and so they're going to be consuming more. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is different. Whereas suppose if you look over here and look at the wages in the tooling factory over here, it's 24.5, and here it's 27.3. And so it creates a bit of a dynamic, and notably, this tooling workshop isn't anywhere near as productive, and so they're making much less tools, and yet even with this like huge bonus on tools, they're still making their wages are still higher. Like even if you didn't have this huge bonus, they'd be even higher. And so I'm not sure how good the strategy of plopping down this edict is, or eating this edict, and then trying to build tall in a single city. It seems to be good in the sense of you're going to push up wages really high in that particular place, and maybe this is good, but it is bad for one thing. I like to have my arms industries in my capital, and if wages are really expensive, the arms industries are going to suffer because there's not enough demand and the wages are really high, and so your goods will always be expensive and employment will be difficult. And so yeah, I'm not sure, but it's just kind of something I've been thinking about. Okay, now we have another front because Great Britain joined the war, and I think we might ask for stuff from Great Britain. Now we have a couple fronts, so I think we're going to put someone from the Nile HQ here. And then we're going to look for someone from the North Africa HQ. Might be faster to go here. Oh, that's Tripoli. We haven't integrated them yet, so maybe just this guy will do. And what do we want to demand from Great Britain? Probably that they release Tunis. Oh, liberate Sudan would be perfect. We liberated Sudan from Egypt. We would want to, this is definitely what we want. Because we want to take back this territory, but it's really expensive to take back, just in terms of infamy, although we don't have too much infamy right now. Yikes, they're sending 60 guys there. Now, I think that we might have to build up our military. What's our military look like? 3,900 versus... Okay, so we don't need to build up our military. I do think we really want to win this front, though. And we're going to have to think about... is this 2 fronts or just 1? It's 2. I didn't see them assign anything else here, but we will just assign a little bit more. And since Sudan is one of the war goals, we're going to probably assign a little bit extra there. I think the 5 stack we will leave at home in Japan. Now we would love to liberate Tunis. Unfortunately we can't. It seems like we should be able to, because this is just Tunis right here. Okay. Liberate subject. I think this will require, liberating subject will require us to take its capital, which we do not have the means to do. But we could take a state. Do we not have the... Oh, Tunisia is just so much aggressive expansion. Or infamy, whatever it's called in this game. Man, I don't know why he joined this against us. His attitude towards us is, like, nice and stuff. I don't think there's anything else we want to put on here. We obviously have a ton of... Yeah. I don't think we could sway anyone, but maybe since UK joined? No. And we are going to very quickly need to add stuff to the queue. We're having trouble with arms and munitions. But you're having trouble employing. See, I guess employment will wind up in these places as after we've activated. It's more so this place. And we get some auto building done in our queue, which is always nice. It's the smattering of mines, shipyards, all this. I do think we are going to have to... Whoa, we are building a ton of these. I think... What do we need all that admin for? I think... Oh, we wanted to go Colonial Affairs level 5. Let's see if we got... Expiring obligations. Oh, and now it says which one's expiring. Yeah, nope, can't do that. Anatolia HQ, we will just promote one of these guys. Let's see. Power and glass. Well, why don't we... I didn't realize you have to build up to exactly 51, so we'll... Why don't we see all the areas that we're building up to 50, we'll add one. And we'll kind of do the same here. need to add a lot more. Oh, I forgot we don't want to. We want to switch on electric chains instead. We just got electric chains. If we are having railway problems, I feel bad for us, son. I got 99 problems. Infrastructure ain't one. Okay. Looking for railway problems. Alright, and we should add glass to the queue. And we'll add it in Western Thrace. Well, in Syria, we will turn on this in Syria. Oh, it's already electric, so we will add a couple. Western Thrace. And we will turn on here the rails. Oh, they're already on, so we'll add a couple here. Alright. What is this? Okay. Well... Okay, let's see about all these. That's not gonna... we can't do anything there. Well, they're subject of Italy now? Okay, I guess. Oh, we're making so much money, we could just... Do we want it there, though? I think we had some in Konya. I don't think we need more mills, but we're like... We'll just lower taxes, I guess. We'll switch this guy to here, and this guy to down here, I guess. They do not have a lot of guys. They are gonna lose this real quick. And we're gonna have a bit of a drag-out fight with the UK, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Dyes are expensive in our market, and someone's not assigned. Where were you before my guy, though? I guess they were both here. Just two guys. I'll sign the small one, or I'll sign the free one to here. Okay. So dyes are expensive, which is good because we actually want to produce more dyes through synthetic plants. So we'll just pull one of these, and what area has a lot of peasants? And Kara's already got a ton of stuff. Transjordan, do you have not a lot of industries? You just have this motor industry that is making... Okay, I think I can add some synthetic plants here then. They just have the motor industry that's making cars, which is like, there's not a very high demand for cars, so they're just going to expand it very slowly, so which is fine. We just wanted some automobiles to be on the market. Eventually we'll switch more over, but not anytime soon. And sugar is expensive. I think we want to rely more on importing sugar rather than producing it ourselves. Native uprising against us. Alright. Well, our Japan division might be able to handle that. Sorry about that. Defensive pact with Brazil. Do we want to defend Brazil? They're in our market. Guess I'm okay with this. Well, no, I don't want to eat the diplo cost of it. And let's see if we can establish new colonies. No. Oh, this is gross. Okay. I gotta... sort this out, because they are expanding into our territory. Madness. We're just very ugly in terms of how these borders are getting split. Alright, so now we have rayon plants for these, which is a PM I think we want to turn on. Whoa. We're going to take all that out of the queue, given the employment situation. Why don't we find one that's like at full employment though? I think Sinai's doing a little hotter. Okay, if we switch to rayon, we'll make a lot less, but I think that's just because that we have enough silk, but overall the production method's like better. So I think we want to overproduce. So we gotta find a place where we can make why aren't you employing? Do you not have qualifications? Our engine's too cheap. It says you have quals. I'm just looking around for a place that doesn't already have like a primary industry. Because I want to build industries tall. And so I can drop a synthetic plant in there. Not going to find anything over here. We just gotta take more dirt from people, I guess. Probably annex Tripoli. So, we are already damaging relations. Speaking of, let's take a look. At our Diplo stuff that we are working on. They're still cautious even though they're friendly, which is a bit of a weird thing. So if we had our own obligation, they would accept. Could have freed Malta, maybe. Suppose could raid the convoys here. You know, I never look at the supply lines things. Turkish supply network. Where are we shipping here? But here we should be shipping a lot, yeah. Yeah, I'm in an advantageous position there. It's nice having the little 5-stack from Japan, because it's both good for defending Japan and... Alright, we gotta find another place to put a dyes thing. So we're just gonna look which has the most peasants. So Albania has tons and tons of peasants. And we're just gonna crank it up. And then, I think you're already on electric, you're not, we're gonna switch to electric trains. And then, hardwood, which is kind of hard to get. I mean, we're kind of running out of places to log, but... Puppeted Romania, hot damn. Looks like we're putting down this Wallachia business too. Now, see, the thing is, we really got to rely more on imports for the hardwood. Like, it's so hard for us to make a dent. There's so much. Can we take a look at the sell orders? Like, half of our sell orders are from trade, you know? Or not a half, but like a third. I mean, that's gonna be temporary, I guess. Oh, Jesus, I didn't even realize we were sitting on... Not. Oh, yep, because we researched that. I'm bad. I think it's not super bad because it just dumps it into your like NAT spread stuff, so your stuff NAT spreads faster. Guess mechanized farming would be okay for our economy. We'll get phones fast enough anyway. Jazz is all auto building. Maybe we can put... What's your pop situation? Yeah, insignificant peasants. Yeah. why Britain kind of picked this fight with us. Seems not the best. I think we gotta assign more guys to this front. This front is moving so slow. Or even losing. Clean up that front over there. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, we've just occupied, like, everything. Just adding some of this to places that have a lot of peasants. It'll get some peasant employment. Guess we'll make sugar down here. Yeah, sugar seems fine here. Man, how have we gained no ground here despite having so many guys assigned and having such a big advantage? We're just losing the battles, I guess. Oh, they have trench. Like infinite defense. Is that what's going on over here? I think we need to move one of the big guys from here to here. He's advancing currently. He's a defensive guy anyways. Anyone high ranked that's offensive? Yeah, he is. George is having some problems, it looks like. Armenia also having a rebellion, Jesus. Big sad. Synthetics plants use sulfur mines, so maybe we'll need more. And then let's take ooh, that's right, let's kick up our thing. We wanted to, and we're taking a look for infrastructure problems to either turn on electric trains or build more railroad. Now that we've annexed them, probably can establish more colonies, yeah. It's too late for us to intervene. Yikes, it's gonna be so hard to make ground. We're gonna try and target more of the supplies of these guys. Wild that we can't make progress here. Is this our front? No. Oh wait, it is. Is it? Wait, what is going on here? that another civil war? What the hell? Let's see what these radicals are about, I guess. Traditionalism. Probably gonna say no to the traditionalism. They're both traditionalists. Yikes. Let's go with the revolution, I guess, though. Wait, what? Wait, what is this? No, this isn't what we wanted. That's not what we wanted. That's wild. We just switched to like the little revolutionary. Yeah. No, I meant support the revolution in our subject. Not switch our turkey run. Ugh. I think we added a lot to the construction queue too. Rip the dream. Rip the loading times once you get like late game, it starts getting really long. Okay, well, we're gonna add should make the die things a bit more profitable. Those guys haven't capitulated yet. Everyone who has like expert offensive, we're gonna move over. And then now we can colonize more places as well. Just turn that on there. We'll lower taxes yet again, because we are starting to reach up there. My kingdom for actually pushing him back at all. How can we do this differently? I guess we could land here. Oh, there's a front here now. Okay, we're gonna move one of these guys. I think the 34 is yeah. And then we're also gonna naval invade here. Someone kind of small. Perfect. And this guy will be one of the people who tries to take care of this front up here, this mess. Now we gotta add to our queue. We have a bunch of synthetics plants finishing, so I don't think we need to do that. I think I do want to bring down the lead. I'll just build more wherever it's like auto building because it's profitable, and add a couple spots. I think actually we want to make sure every place that can build anything has at least one. Then we will set it to auto build. Now, unfortunately, we need to build electronics factories, but we don't have a good place. I guess here's going to be our first one. Then maybe in Eastern Thrace. Let's turn off the auto build on anything that's 51. Okay, it's not on. We're just gonna build 10 there. It's probably not correct to do it like that. We probably should just do it like this. Southern Serbia, Basara, maybe Western Thrace, I think already has 2. Egyptian Desert. Alright. They don't have any industry. So. And those take rubber, so that should push rubber a little bit in the auto queue. Let's swap all these over, make sure they're auto building. Definitely auto building opium is going to be the hardest thing for us. Can't click auto building because it's already all built up. Alright, we gotta add more to the construction queue. Whoa. I think the best thing we could kind of make in a lot of these areas here is tea. To the queue. I'm going to switch over all the railroads, not because it's the best thing to do, but because I don't want to I want to save time. And then now I'm scanning for infrastructure problems. No one has any. Also now running a nice deficit. Going to try and come in from the other side and attack the supply lines. So we're trying to land here. Notably, we get to come through here, but he doesn't. Where is that? He has... Alright, well, we'll switch you to the front then, I guess. 'Cause I think there's more than one. Wait, what? We have another revolution? We're gonna have to start integrating these guys. They can't govern themselves properly. How am I gaining no ground here? This is so absurd. We have the advantage because we have way more units, but then we can't push them because they have so much defense. Maybe this will do it. Just be able to get through the back. I don't know how he's getting supply now, right? You should be having supply issues. Because you have no port access to anywhere. So maybe we start pushing them. I don't know. Hokkaido has a ton of peasants. Let's take a look here what you can build. Rice farms and wheat farms. I think we'll just expand all the rice farms fully. I guess we'll build some wheat farms. I don't know. No, that's fine. Not even really profitable though. What if we switched you to publicly traded? Less profitable. You're not profitable because fertilizer is ungodly expensive. Okay, got it. Well... It's expensive there. Oh, it's because the ships are being sunk. Yeah, sure. Whatever. It's not expensive over... Or it's kind of expensive in my market, but it's not hyper expensive. But it's expensive in Hokkaido. Because not all of it's getting there. These guys aren't making any progress anyways, they're like full stalled out. I mean, I don't mind them liking us, so. We have a general die? No. It doesn't look at, man, my kingdom for winning one of these battles, holy shit. That one. Oh, finally. Took some dirt. And we gotta add to our queue again. I think we have mostly line infantry here, yeah. What is expensive so I can add it to the queue? Iron's getting expensive, okay. I mean, I think we're importing most of it, so... yeah. Probably have to check here because they probably, yeah. I was about to say they probably have absolutely terrible. Yikes. Probably gonna deconstruct some of those dye plantations, you know? Because we want our dye manufacturers to be good. Starting to win battles? Are they starting to lose? Oh, they're not trench anymore. A little PM switch here, mid-war. Are we having some problems here with our money, Great Britain? Did you bite off more than you could chew? Survey says yes. can't help you. Yeah, Prussia's a mess. Jesus. I mean, I should build more construction here, I think. I'm gonna switch the Caucasus over to automobiles to create demand for automobiles. Oh, what's this? It's not hot. I'm tempted to. I just don't want to use the Diplo. You're still cautious towards this? Friendly and cautious? Yeah, friendly and cautious. Classic. Why'd you move off this front? Where'd you go? This territory up here. This front's not really advancing anyway. Yeah, what's expensive in the market? Hardwood. Nice too, but I feel like just pain. Lots of pain. Need more employees there. Just gonna add a bunch of wood. All of it, I guess. Finally starting to get in here. We're so smart landing right here. Yeah, just take all this back now that we actually have troops there. So many adjectives though. That's fine. looks like we see some power getting auto-built in our queues, so we'll see if we can expand some power a little bit. Oop, that's probably a little too much. We have so many advancing here now. And we're gonna enforce. He has to like just be like starved out now. Yeah, this is like no morale. Cool. And it doesn't even matter that like we're not doing the best in Silverius. What is your problem? Qualifications? Can't get the clerks. Let's try that. A lot of people in Albania. Just gonna add some tobacco in the areas that have like no agriculture down around here. Glass we can push down a little bit maybe. Let's see if the infrastructure got fixed over here with what we did, or if it wasn't enough. Oh, you know what? I think you're just having problems because you're getting raided. Yeah. In fact, I think I overbuilt here quite a bit. Using a lot of infrastructure to have. This war should be over soon. And then all of Sudan will be freed from Great Britain's grasp. Let's see if we can colonize any. Nope, we're already full colonizing. Oh, we didn't. Bad on us. I think we missed France getting a event or a war in the Congo. Oh well. Because I think we actually just want to join in on wars on the opposite side whenever they get one. Seems fine. We have tractors. A lot of people fired. I think it's good for... Ooh, I guess we can only use it in these two. Is this Doesn't grease wood? No, it's not. It doesn't even decrease the number of laborers used that much. Public motor carriages. And for this. I think we go antibiotics and we get our thing, our achievement, and I guess we can just expand more in Albania, another industry. They're just huge. Western Thrace, huge migrants. Could probably add something in Western Thrace then. Suppose we don't want to lose this other front because we do have to come back to it, so we're going to add to it. Definitely going to need some rails in Albania as well. No idea how I was supposed to get there. Let's see if they give up. They will take this peace deal. Okay. Let's see, how bad are they? We can colonize again in there, I think. No, we can't. Why not? Do we need an interest in the region? We have an interest. because we have a truce with them, we can't colonize them. Fair enough. Alright, we gotta annex these guys though. Will this make money? No, we'll make money. Ugh. I mean, eventually we want to turn this on. Maybe there's just so many people there that we can afford to do this. Ugh. I'll just wait till it gets overbuilt. And man, we have to do government admins again. Oh, and then suddenly we have this. I don't understand. It's the middle managers. Got it. That makes sense. Send the two smallest in case there's any funny front spinning abilities. Let's see if we can establish. Nope. I think we do want to expand the Navy even more because we're running a huge surplus. We don't want to build more construction, not because more construction wouldn't be good, it would be good, but because it would not be fun to try and keep the queue completely full. Where else do we have? Okay, it's here. Is it here? It is. Morocco joins. I think we have like no infamy, so we could just also maybe annex Morocco. Or puppet Morocco, rather. It's expensive. I think we just white piece them or whatever. Because we want to... $2 years? Oh, well, maybe we... No, in 2 years we want to have, like, 0. So we can do them, so... Maybe if this war is pretty quick, we'll integrate another vassal. I'm just gonna mobilize and move backs down. try and do another vassal. Ton of battalions in reserve. Spain is a bigger one. Might want to take something from Spain. How much flotilla do they have? 3,600 power projection with their flotilla. We have a lot less. A lot less. We're gonna rectify that actually. That won't be enough, but it'll be a bit. It'll be a start. Well, we could get ourselves a front maybe with no. Great Britain would help, but can't. I guess. Oh baby, we can liberate Argentina. That would be easy. No, wait. It's easy to release, it's not easy. It's easy to liberate country, not easy to do the other one. Liberate Andalusia. Just try and white piece them for the most part. Maybe somehow we land there. Might as well ask for war reps while we're at it. Do kind of want to ban slavery. You know what though? I think I'm going to call this an episode because we've been playing for some time. In this episode, we finally managed to beat the British in order to release Funj. The British joined a war against us for us to take Romania as a puppet, and we managed to get them to release Funj, and so we will be able to colonize these guys once our truce is up, which will be nice. Still having trouble, kind of not the best run in terms of getting Congo area, but we're doing okay. And then now we have this war with Spain coming up, so and we're deciding what we want to take from Spain. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one.